also just safe lane with Lina and do Invoker mid.
Yeah, because Super plays Ghost Invoker and he's not good as free farmer, so they're probably gonna Tiny with safe lane.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that said, we're getting ready to go into the game, guys. Who do you give the advantage to here? Do you feel it's an even draft? You mentioned it's kind of all in for Secret. Is this like all in, but looks like they could dominate, or all in and it feels difficult to win? Would you say?
I would rather play Vici's draft. But I think it's going to be up to how much Chen can do, and I think it's very much on Chen this game. If he gets fast level 5 in the jungle without being contested and does the right moves with his creeps and supports them other plays and make Vici run around a bit, then potentially they could get enough momentum to kind of get Mick and like start 5-manning early enough in the game. But at the same time, yeah.
So you prefer Vici a bit?
I would say Vici's draft is easier and has more strings to play with. Like, they can lose a bit early game, but they can still just farm and split push and be fine.
I guess in good news for them, for Secret, Vici not really trying to contest this jungle. They don't really have the strongest level 1 lineup with the Invoker. To some extent, even the Tidehunter does not want to be skilling that Gush early. So the jungle will be mostly protected. Chen, no bounty hunter to worry about, and not getting warded off at all. They actually showed 2 bottom. Don't think they dropped any wards, though. They do bait out a sentry here from Secret, which is kind of nice.
What do you guys think in the draft? Who has the upper hand?
I think Vici Gaming, because I just like Vici Gaming. The way they played the last game, they just look like a next level team for this patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd also rather play Vici's draft, just because I think it's hard to do these all-in things versus West Tiny. Like, they push really fast, they farm really fast, and I mean, late game, Secret can still win if they get some map control, but it's harder, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, they really struggle to stop split push unless they have a Hex.
So it's actually a West Tiny mid.
And potentially you could even see Vici run over Secret here, as like if Tiny would choose to go get a good start and go Blink Dagger, he can actually destroy the game.
Yeah, he can combo the Darkseer, the Chen, the Witch Doctor, and if they have any follow-up from, say, the Invoker, it could be very easy.
Playing Chen against those heroes is extremely annoying too. Like, Lina, Tiny, Invoker, and all Tidehunter, like, they make it really hard to team fight, and you're going to lose your creeps out every fight.
So they do end up running the Bristleback mid, and what are the more difficult heroes to burst? I know another hero we've seen a lot of teams run to try and counter that Tiny Wisp is like Tidehunter. You just have the Anchor Smash, the Kraken Shell. Pretty hard to actually get those early kills on and snowball off of. There's a little stacking here from Puppey.
Yeah, I hope that Puppey goes for the maximum farm and doesn't try to make any kind of rotation before he gets level 5. I think that's the best option for him here.
Well, they're going to make the go mid, and Bristleback almost going down. And he had that 1 point in the passive, and with the Stout Shield, definitely saves his life.
It's super good to trade like that with West Tiny though, because you're always going to be ahead in region and lanes. The only way this lane really loses is if you can get like severely out-harassed by 2 range shows and not be able to trade well. Or sorry, they're going to top.
Zai does get caught by Cold Snap, but he just heads to the north. Cold Snap gonna wear off. Surging, and they may try for the Fenrir stun. Tries to juke around a little bit. Fenrir just holding it, and he just keeps on taking auto attacks. At some point, Zai's just gonna die to those. Then they get the stun anyway, and with that, Zai most likely gonna go down. Tries to trade. He can't in the end. Will end up falling.
Yeah, but anyways, unless you can kill West Tiny, they're always gonna out-regen you. But that was a really nice play from
Body
Vici.
blocks. Can he get more? They get the cask off. No. Ice will be fine.
He got a Wildkin, so Chen's gonna have a really good time in the jungle.
I think he has at least. I thought he had a double stack. Maybe he missed the stack.
I think he missed the stack.
Oh, he missed it. Okay.
Yeah, and Mudguns are really bad because you actually can't kill them in one Wild Wing tornado thing. They're really tanky. Oh, and just Ice doing exercise things, walking in.
I mean, they don't have a bounty hunter, but that's okay.
Oh, he placed that ward down now.
Yeah,
that's actually
that's cute. I like that.
That's so huge. Yeah, huge. Yeah.
They showed themselves bottom earlier, but they didn't actually place any wards. They bait out one sentry.
It was really good too. Like, I think Wisp went in with the ward and he put on Tidehunter or something. I'm not sure that's what happened, but
so they kind of mind game.
Yeah, like they thought they placed one, but he's just doing sneaky things.
There's no way he saw that. Also,
yeah.
Like, I don't think he noticed at all. and he's gonna notice now, you know, and it's so too late, kind of.
And that camp is ridiculous to deward. Like you need like 4 sentries to fully deward it.
Oh, another death for Zai top, it looks like. Tough lane. What do you do at this point? Do you keep on sending the Darkseer top? The Chen is using the jungle already, it feels like. Do they rotate like the Bristle there at some point and put the Darkseer mid?
What do you think, Samel?
I don't think that Zai should be dying this much. Like,
yeah, it's sort of a hard lane though, right?
No, not really.
Tornado takes a surge.
But
no,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm not an offlaner.
I think the biggest issue for him probably was that he died the first time.
Yeah.
Because when Invoker just had Cold Snap, I feel like he ran north, like, and that kind of got him killed. I feel like if he just run straight down, he would probably be fine.
Yeah, I think so.
Because they wouldn't have damage kills.
And after you like die once in an offlane as Darkseer versus dual lane, it gets a lot harder because Darkseer is supposed to be able to mess with dual lanes, but if you die early, it's just, I don't know. And he has nothing to fall back on. Like Chen needs the levels.
Yeah, now he does have the tornado you're talking about. He can never search, he just gets tornado.
Yeah.
Like
And if you hold the surge, he holds the tornado, so there's really nothing you can do. Well, he is managing to eke out a bit of farm here.
It's really hard for him though, because Vici placed a sideward to block the camp, so he can't like push into the lane, pull that, mess with the equilibrium. So Vici are playing the lane really well.
And good news, they do have a Viper. He's farming well in the safe lane.
News? Visit you guys' Viper?
Viper? Great.
Samel, you Viper player?
No, that he was bad.
He's getting creeps.
He's getting free farm.
He is getting free farm.
But
it is a Viper.
Yeah, he's
an annoying
Tide is actually like
against.
He's fine levels.
Yeah.
He hasn't died at all.
He's doing good.
They can't really kill him because he has a TP.
And he's also disrupted the Chen. He placed the ward, he got up in his face, kind of drove him back a bit. I think he got a rune earlier as well.
Oh lord.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And this is something the Darkseer has not done anything to. Mid lane, the dunk coming out, attempted anyway. At 4 on the retreat end. He's got the bottle charges, shoots through the trees, and barely surviving, but not the DD rune forced out, and he's in no position to really try and do anything with that.
So yeah, they went on bottom, they just TP'd out. He's gonna get EXP at tower.
Those stacks look like a really big problem for Secret if they let these get farmed up.
Yeah, but like for sure.
Would you give those all to Tiny?
Well, yeah, probably. I think it's whatever, actually. I think, I mean, you might give some to Tide if you feel like it, but I actually think if Tiny gets the Blink Dagger, that's like at 10 minutes, what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
Tide will eventually get his stuff by just being with his team, you know, in fights and towers and stuff.
So basically, get the Tiny Blink and then lights out for Secret in a lot of ways, perhaps. They will make a go here in the bottom lane. On Ice. Used the TP earlier to try to escape, so he can't do anything about this. Stun gonna miss. They'll get one. They might get a second. The Wiz try to tether through. Unable to save him. They might dive Fenrir. Arteezy, no, doesn't want to go in deeper. More TPs coming in. Arteezy has the TP out, but Super's in position. They're trying to find him. They head the wrong direction. Arteezy just walks away to the south. The tornado was hunting him, catches him barely. Cold Snap follow-up. Looks like they might lose the Viper as well. And they will. And now Kuroki.
Oh, the Chen Beater was blown also.
That really hurts. 4 narrowly dodging the MP. Do they really want to chase this? They don't hit the Dragon Slave, and I think S4 may want to go back in here in a second.
I know there's a lot of quill stacks on him.
Yeah, he's going to go for
He's 2 more to die.
It's going to be Cold Snap soon. He gets the one. Yeah. Oh, Tornado. Gets another. Here comes Puppy with the double Hadouken. Oh, man. That came out of nowhere.
That was really important for Secret, actually.
They got 2 cores there in the Wisp, who's, I mean, almost a semi-core in terms of how much experience it's going to be getting this game. Now Hao getting chased mid. Arteezy playing very aggro on him. Tosses him into the tower. Interesting move by Hao. Will still die, but they get the turn. Nicely done. Well, 9 kills in 7.5 minutes.
That was so much space for Zydo. Like, that completely saved his lane, right?
Yeah, that's true. But that's actually, that move from Hao was actually pretty annoying for that Viper, because he just TV'd mid to make that move, and now Lina got level 5 of that.
Yeah,
sure, Tiny dies, but like, I think it's better.
I'll take that any day.
Yeah, I think that's actually really good.
And Tiny still has all the stacks waiting for him in the jungle anyway.
And Viper is so sad. Now he has to walk out with his 300 move speed or whatever, 350 or whatever he has. It's so slow.
He's so slow.
335. Look at him.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall and hear what's going on in the mind of Artur right now. That's always interesting.
Yeah, he was actually picking Viper in pubs, so he's prepared for this game.
You know, I remember a certain Viper game at TI4. I don't know if you guys saw that one.
Now S4 is in on the stacks. I
So
don't know if
know.
you saw it.
They can steal it.
This could be big.
It's sort of hard, but
So they have detection.
They need like
for
5 heroes there.
it. He gets eyes on it, but can they really
He could steal it with Envy's Iron Shield.
yeah, that'd be cute.
It's ring off. It's all.
It's all, I mean, he could get our one, right?
Seems like he
Yeah.
doesn't want to help them farm it, though. He's like,
Oh, the sentry.
oh, they knew. EMP Tornado, Avatos, S4. Oh, that hurts. Sentry was waiting, and that is painful.
Should you have seen that coming, kind of, when the way they played around it? They were just trying to running around.
It's like normally they just go right in
Yeah.
and start working on the creeps.
Yeah, maybe, but it's so hard to do
of
something like
course.
that in the heat of the moment, right? You're like, oh, there's like 18 stacks here.
Yeah.
I want EXP, I want gold.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's get greedy.
Well, that fast tiny blink, if that's what Vici Gaming won.
At TI,
Might be on its way.
Arteezy didn't take his third Viper, so he's learning.
Yeah, he went the Nether Toxin
He
Poison
did.
Attack build.
4-4-0.
Are you Viper, Ali? Because you're so toxic.
Me?
Why are you flaming it?
It's not blaming. It's just what he did at TI.
I mean,
Okay, he's going for the
Don't
drums.
blame.
Anyway, Rasmus is like, okay, we're gonna talk Dota.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's fine. They're having a moment over there on the other couch. Buckler does come out. We're gonna see the early treads mech from the Viper. I mean, they have 3 mech builders potentially on this team, but I guess the Darkseer not having the best start in the offlane. And the Chen, pretty good in terms of net worth. 3,700. He got the kill bottom. Haven't seen them take a tower yet. Is this just wait for the mech and then go? Like, when do you start trying to force the issue, Vici?
I mean, I think they might try smoke up soon. Like, what level is Chen? Wow, he's actually
Level
almost
8.
level 9. Oh my lord, that's high level.
Yeah, getting
And
that
has a
kill
mech.
bottom, and he like cleared all the stacks earlier. That's big.
He's really fat.
So what? I guess just gets the Buckler on the Viper for now. Are we gonna see him build a Crimson Guard or casual Buckler?
Well, I don't know. I think this might actually be some kind of tilt where he thinks he's gonna have to go mech, and then Chen
I
has
think
a
so
mech.
too.
There's no way he builds Buckler.
First item Crimson Guard Viper?
Yeah, that sounds awkward, right?
Yeah, it
Especially
doesn't
against
seem
this
good.
lineup. It's not like they have a lot of summons or illusion-based heroes.
Yeah, I think that's some tilt coming out.
Yep,
I mean, that happens a lot, surprisingly.
it does.
It's very easy too, right?
Especially when you're not really comfortable with the draft, which I could imagine. It has not been. This is not a secret draft from like the previous, like in the previous tournament, or like this tournament. They have never had a draft like this.
Yeah, I agree.
So it might be something like that.
I guess we'll find out soon. For now, Ravage is ready. And Arteezy's up in the front line. Tao looking to get in close. He did not rush the Blink Dagger. Goes instead. Gets body blocked. Now he's like, I'm just going to take the creeps here. But Arteezy has other ideas. They want to fight around this Ravage. Connects on 2. Hand of God immediately comes out, turns this around. And with Ravage down, Secret may have found an opening to go in for a tier 2 tower. Well, Arteezy does lose all his mana. But a pretty big investment. FY now with the relocate. Ending is going to come right back. Will tether to safety. Death Ward onto How. He got caught out. Where's that Wisp when you need it? The wall used early. And the mech available. Secret. It's been all the Chen here. The Hand of God completely negating the Ravage. And now the mech allowing them to push it a bit deeper. Good juke there by Arteezy. Looking to dive in further on Super. Just zoning the back. The double Hadouken out again. And it seems they may get this tier 2. That's pretty big for them.
It is huge. They completely wasted Wisp, Relocate, and Ravage, so now it's go time. Like, they need to take another tower to after this, I think.
They
Or
also got the tower, like
Yeah, this-
in the middle of this. I
so big.
I didn't see what happened, but that just died of creeps, I think.
they're gonna steal the ancients as well.
Can they steal it?
Yep, they can.
Yeah, they
Oh,
definitely can. That'll be
Bristleback
big.
is actually so farmed now. Look at him.
Yeah, he's huge.
top net worth. What the hell?
What do you think he should go for here? Is it BKB rush kind of game or
You go Vanguard.
I think Vanguard.
Vanguard?
Yeah.
Okay. They're going to chase on Ice. They know there's no Ravage, but on the other side of the engagement, they find S4 trying to get those H hits. He gets sent home. Heal. No, too late. They chuck Fenrir into no man's land, but there's nobody to really pursue him. Well, Tiny on the hunt, looking for Kuro here. Hal getting aggressive, tosses there. Not enough to get the heal, the kill rather. That heal doing some work. Hal, TP home to safety. Great stun by Fenrir, though he'll pay with his life. Ends up being 1-for-1 there with the Tide still dead. Actually, he died running away mid, so 2-for-1 in the end.
I think Vici needed to take that fight, because if they just Bristleback take the Ancients, like that was a huge game turner there. So that's pretty good for them.
I mean, you can see Vici's like, you are not getting these Ancients for free. Even if they give up a couple kills, the whole team, they've got 5 heroes on red alert around that area of the map.
Really good to take these extended fights when Ravage isn't up, because they're basically trying to buy time for that spell to come up. And then they want to do something with that.
Yeah, they still have Stormfight even without Ravage. When there's no mech or heal or something like that, they're actually pretty strong still. They don't have to trade, so like they can trade pretty inefficiently and still be fine also.
Like you said, given the nature of the draft, even if they fall a bit behind.
Like they kill a Bristleback and Lina dies and they have 2 heroes that has to go heal. That's good enough, you know, that's actually really good.
And now that Ravage is ready again. So Secret will have to be careful about. Tornado, EMP coming outside. Dodging the EMP with that on cooldown. Arteezy moves in a bit more aggressively. Would love to force Ice to blow his ultimate. They do have an Observer Ward giving him some vision, and they do barely clip Arteezy with the stun. Hand of God's at the ready. They also try to make a move on S4, but the Quittles is stacking up here. FY has no relocate. Oh, he does actually, just used it, but too late as the Lino will end up falling with relocate down. And everybody on the run, they're going to get super to the wall deployed again. And Secret just taking advantage. They might even find the Wisp here. Do they have a stun? Tether out. Cass gonna follow him. Might even bounce to Hao if he's not careful. Now the Death Ward, it bounces back and forth again. Hao may end up paying for this TP out. Centaur stomp. Looks like it's on cooldown.
Yeah.
Wow, this is looking better and better for Secret.
Yeah.
But they're playing it really well.
Now top tower dying to creeps. Hasn't been a hero up there in like 10 minutes.
And they didn't actually use Ravage, but at this point, like they have the mech, they're gonna have the Vanguard, Hand of God, everyone's getting levels. Ravage feels like it may not be a big factor.
And they're stealing the entire Ancient stack.
What? So Tiny went drums. Do you guys think he should have rushed the blink, or do you like the drums build up?
I think the drums is fine too. I think it's more about how they chose to take the fight. I think the first time they smoked bottom at tier 1 and they ran into these gen creeps, I think that was very, very kind of awkward for them, because
I thought they were gonna...
He got like smoked. Like his smoke got popped and he was right into 4 gen creeps getting blocked and stuff, and they kind of knew they were there, so that fight got really bad for them, and that's kind of where it started snowballing in the wrong direction. That probably would have been better with a blink, but I don't know if we would have had it at that point anyway. So
I thought they were gonna toss Tide in, just have a Tide bomb with a Ravage. I thought that was, but like it's like you're fighting into like 3 of the best early game heroes in like Chen, Bristleback, and Viper. It is like an untested free farm Chen. So maybe it's just they had to split up, or
I think they could have slowed the game down more. I think was it wrong, maybe not the wrong time to smoke, but the wrong angle or the wrong place overall, because I think they could have probably caught a Daxia somewhere in the jungle or something like that, or gone top, you know.
Because if you split Secret up, they're really not that strong. I think.
Yeah, they're not.
They're heroes. But like together, that's really scary to fight them. Like Viper, I don't like the hero, but that's like when he's good.
Secret do move into the enemy woods here. They're smoked and they're looking for the tier 2 mid. Crucial objective as they try to close in on a high ground push, maybe a Roshan. As for now, Arteezy is off on his own. Bit of a scouting mission here. Not going to find anyone. Do they just go down mid here, do you guys think? Just try to take that tier 2?
I think Seeking just pressure mid. They might look to Roche, it seems, from Arteezy's ping. With his casual buckler.
7 armor for cheap.
Yeah, no problem.
It's actually not that bad.
No, it's not.
It's really not that bad as the item.
Completing the double mech is where it gets really bad.
I don't think it's intentional, but like there are worse mistakes.
Yeah, definitely.
Big EMP.
You buy the headrest too, then you're
sad.
Then you're sad. Lads?
Then it's a release game.
Blad's Crimson.
Mech will come out now. Secret into the pit, and it'll be an uncontested Aegis. Arteezy will be the one to grab it. The Ags is coming. He's still the leader in net worth here. And
Actually, I really like the drums on Viper when you have a Chen. Especially when you're taking objectives, like you just pop it and all your Chen creeps hit like 25% more DPS. It's pretty good. Like Viper has mobility problems, so...
Yeah, he does. It's definitely good on Viper.
Outside, we'll find FY tether back into the tornado EMP. It was covering his retreat, but there's Kuro ready with the deadboard, the cast! It keeps on bouncing, stomp, burn, and they're gonna get super too, I think. Yes, they do. That was just magical by Kuroki.
Wow, suddenly the game looks really difficult for VG.
Another at 20 minutes. I mean, I'm not going to say it is over, but it feels over at 20 minutes. They're not split pushing at all. They're trying to fight. They're trying to defend. And Secret now with the two-man advantage. Here comes the high ground push. How do you stop this if you're Vici? What's your best chance of holding off the push? Or do you just give up the racks?
And you have pretty good spam, so you sort of have to spam in situations where your invoker's not up, I guess. But after that, I think they need to start splitting Secret up. Like, Secret have been allowed to group up a bit too much, in my opinion.
Seems there was a little bit of split push. Oh,
Creeps are really good this game.
Here comes the Tide Blink. But there's an Aegis, there's a mech, there's a BKB, a very firm Chen. Probably level 2 hand of God by now. RTZ will get caught on the front lines. S4 just gonna BKB through that EMP, goes right on the house, smacking him down. They don't have the, oh, there's the relocate. Right back to safety, but
nice play.
There's
the relocate on cooldown.
on Tide, by the way.
Yeah, he picked it up, split pushing top, got the tower.
Secret should just back, I think, and chill and farm up whatever. If they need something else, they could probably go again, but...
With the BKB on cooldown, might be a little
their Aegis
risky.
is still really fresh, so...
Go for that tier 2 top, maybe?
They still have some gold that they could spend, and then go again.
Yeah, Tiny's actually blown all his drum charges, which is... I'm not used to seeing that, like people using it so fast. But I guess he had to this game.
You mean the Viper, right?
No, the... Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm blind.
Oh,
Viper
yeah.
blew it, sorry.
Yeah.
I guess he just... Does he just pop at each objective? Like,
It
check
seemed
creeps
like
it fast?
There's so much fighting and skirmishes
Yeah.
going on, and I think he had it pretty early, so... Just
Yeah, I think drums are good this patch, though. The item.
Secret are moving in now. RTZ not going to get caught by this one. He's up in front. S4 will lose all his mana. But they've got quite a few pairs of arcane boots. Something that it used to be the way the team tried to counter EMP was like 3 pairs of arcane boots. And seems to make a bit of a resurgence here. They'll move in again on the high ground. Just a little chip away here and there. Mech pop. They may lose some Chen creeps though. Very slow and patient here from Secret overall.
Do you think Vici can win somehow? What do you think they need to do?
They need to split up. What else?
Just split up?
Yep. I mean, we just keep it back. I don't know why.
So, like, do you think, like, Tiny and West need to be somewhere else for pushing, and then they just spam with Lead Invoker?
Yeah, that's true.
Right now they're not. RTZ almost losing that Aegis. Buckler will come out. Tries to retreat. Avalanche connecting on Zine. And yeah, they're not split pushing. The lanes are slowly creeping in, and most of these towers will just take some chip damage, it seems. And they do get the tier 3 mid. Aegis gonna get popped here in the end, it looks like, but...
there's an item coming for Viper. Probably Aghanims?
Yep.
Fully upgraded? Yeah.
That's
That's pretty big for these sieges. You
Yeah,
just keep
it
throwing
is.
it on them. So annoying to deal with.
Tiny does have his eggs. If they somehow manage to win this fight, though, Vici Gaming are gonna be able to turn this around pretty quickly, it feels. But they got a problem to address. It's S4 here together with Arteezy, making a move on Fenrir, stun, barely connecting. EMP will hit him as well. Burns Fenrir almost to death. The tether gonna save him for now, but they're doing good structural damage here. Orchid coming out, it looks like, and Ice waiting on the sideline, but they're ready. They send Chen creeps in to keep him off. No Blink Rabbit shenanigans, says Puppy. You come at us head on, man. Or you don't come at all. Arteezy will take the melee. Secret still sieging. And it seems Vici are just going to have to sack the Rex at this point. They were looking for an opening, but Secret give them no opening.
That's really big because like the creep upgrade doesn't matter so much if they have a West Tiny, but Raxes are like 2,500 gold in this patch, so
Yeah.
just getting them is instant amount of gold.
Yeah, you get this Rex and then you start going soft. You buy your items then. Like, they get so tanky now. They get to buy whatever they want. If they want a pipe, someone probably has gold for it, and then they can just go again on another Rex.
And it seems that is the plan.
And Chen even has a medallion. It's just put on Viper. Like, he's so hard to kill.
Yeah.
They're going to go in with the Ravage. They catch Arteezy and S4, shocking him up, and now they do bring down that Bristle before he can be given, but now the back, the wall, Deadboard follow-up, what a cast by Kuro as well. He slaughters 3, and my, oh my, with no Ravage, how in the world are Vici going to hold off this round 2 of the push? Is this game 3 time? Or?
It seems like it.
It's definitely looking hard. They, at this point, like, it's really hard to start splitting the map because it's a bit too late. Like,
The Secret is just gonna continue slow pushing. They have someone to sustain, heal, and have like 3 mana boots or something, and like all at once and stuff. They can just chip up the
Back again by Zai. He showed off this amazing Darks here at Red Bull Battlegrounds, and we're seeing it again. Secret. They found a quick win of their own, it may seem, with the tier 3 now in danger top lane, and straight down mid goes the Bristle. And that was with Vici killing the Bristle before he even got off the BKB, before they could even try to save him. Imagine if he doesn't get burst there. It's looking very dicey here for Vici Gaming. So, key moment of the game for you guys, was it just that fight bottom, Rasmus, you mentioned, just like more the angle, like they kind of got blocked on the Chen creeps when the smoke was revealed?
I think so.
That to you was the big thing?
I definitely think so. They went in, Tiny blew everything. Then he got relocated out while the Ravage was being used, and meanwhile they used all their spells, got nothing out of it, and like they lost 2 towers, all momentum, and then after that they went to the Ancients while Bristleback just got his full Vanguard and stuff. Like they couldn't fight at that point. After that, like the fight was still okay to take, but like it was too much. Like they gave away too much, I think, blowing that first Ravage and not getting anything in return, losing 2 towers. I feel like that was it. I'm not sure why they chose to smoke there. I feel like maybe they didn't
you wanted
expect
to see them go for the Darkseer, you said.
Well,
Try to gank the
I think you don't want to fight these heroes when you see the mech coming out on Chen and Viper and stuff, Bristleback. You kind of don't want to fight 5-on-5. You want to split them up. You want to like force them to TP back to defend their tier 1s, you know, and then you can start smoking out and killing them. But maybe they didn't expect them to be 5 there. I don't know, I don't remember really how it ended up happening, but...
yeah, even the first fight at the tier 1 bottom where Chen got the double nuke off, like that was huge. I think Chen got his mech and everything off that super high level. And then once the death ball started, like Vici, I don't think they ever really split up, and as Misery said, like that's, if you don't split up versus a lineup, you're gonna have a hard time.
Well, they are not gonna let these Ancients be farmed. Secret are right back in where they started. Looks like Arteezy will get most of these, so Ags complete, Chen Ags complete. Oh god.
He has a Veil on Arteezy.
Yeah.
Look how tanky they are.
Oh, he sold his buckler.
It's a buy armor item.
Yeah, he has so much armor right now, like Veil and Plate Mail. So.
And they have a golem from Chen.
And they have a golem from Chen. Yeah, it's not looking good, because even if you burst someone like Bristle, like they did at top, like he's important, but you have to like
blow everything.
Yeah, you have to blow everything.
And there's a pipe on Daxia now also.
And I don't even think they can burst him anymore after the Chen golem.
Nope.
I mean, they are doing what Sumail said they should have been doing earlier, which is they are trying to split push, but they're gonna pay for it the first time they try. Deathward, Cask, and so much for that.
Wow, that was really good play.
Kroki's going ham.
Secret were just so ready for that.
Every cask is a multi-hero cask, and he's just been getting full death wards. I don't think I saw a single death ward get interrupted this game.
He's just been able to hold them, like wait until all the big spells are used and then kind of counter-initiates and turns the fight. But Sumail, do you think it would have been different if they'd split push earlier? Like when was the moment where it's like, okay, we can't fight, we just need to dodge?
I mean, after they lost their Ancients, it was like all over with the 5v5 stuff. They should have just went for like right away for split push, but they wasted a lot of time.
They are moving in. That's a long-range Viper. Mindster here, trying to finish Vici Gaming. Relocate will save them for now. Ice on the TP out, but no chance of escape. Doesn't have buyback. GG. Vici Gaming getting a taste of their own medicine. I believe their first loss of the tournament.
We would have all lost that game.
So Sorry?
I don't know. Like, we all predicted Vici to smash them.
All three of us like Vici's draft more. We're all noobs. Sumo, we noobs?
Probably.
I like
It might be.
Secret's draft.
The God. You never said that.
LD God, man.
No, it was impressive performance overall.